Tok Too Mee, brought to you by Civic Duty Shoes.
People often say Parisians are rude. I decided to prove them wrong. I'm Julian, and this is my show. Hey Matt.
Hey Julian.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Should we sit here? All right. Tell me everything. What do you do? How long have you been working here? I want to know everything.
Well, I moved to New York about 7 years ago, and ever since then I've been in the digital space. I'm effectively now a digital producer and a businessman. I make iPhone apps, I make stuff on the web. I just like making digital stuff.
So when you say digital producer, what do you mean by that?
I used to be a programmer, and I really loved it. I just realized that people were much better than I was at it, so I decided to focus on some other disciplines like design and product management and ideation, and just leave the programming to more suited people that are awesome. The reason it worked is because I had some small successes in the iPhone market, and I was able to hire developers after that. So I created a project called Video Time Machine with Justin Johnson and Del Shootman, and it did pretty well in the App Store. And so because of that, I was able to work on other projects of my liking.
When does an application become a success? At what point?
Well, I think there's two different answers to that. What I think is successful for me is different than what other people think is successful, I guess. For me, I would want something that's in as many hands as possible, that's being used as much as possible. Money is also nice too. I like to reap some monetary benefit from a project. But the attractiveness of the iPhone is that you can push out content to so many people that are keeping it in their pockets and in their hands.
Did you do well academically?
No.
Okay.
I graduated in 4 years, but I had a 2.1 cumulative GPA, which is horrific. It's almost as low as you can get. Even though I was a very good student in high school, in college I just discovered other things, and I wasn't interested in class very much.
Obviously you're doing good. Obviously things are going very well for you. So the relation between your GPA and your career, I mean, what do you think it means, really?
If I hadn't gone to school, I think I would be further in my career, but I don't think I would be further in the world dealing with people. So while I think that college is a great place to interact with other people and learn about who you are and learn how to be an adult, for me personally, it wasn't a great academic experience.
So that's the $1 million question. Do you really think college is necessary?
No, I don't.
Really? Honestly, without Cornell, you would do the same thing, you'd be at the same place right now.
I'd probably be further along. If I had dedicated myself to being a businessman and a freelancer early on, right after high school, I would be much further along.
That's a question people, they ask themselves, should I go to college? Am I going to do better? Whatever. In your case, I think that it's a very specific field, you're working on, and when you program, so you can, honestly, these days, I feel like you can learn everything on the web.
That's exactly right. And you say it's a very specific space, but the internet is huge now.
Right.
There's so many jobs, and there's so many opportunities and projects, and you can make your way or become a freelancer or just, you can do many things.
No, definitely. All right, Matt, well, thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for coming, Julian.
I wish you the best, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.